All right, welcome back to the channel. So, Tyson Fury, man, has some stuff bumping off of his lips, man, that just is amazing sometimes. Tyson Fury claims that he has achieved more than any active boxer alive. Ooh, that comment is ludicrous on his face. But even if you say he's spoken correctly in the middle of that, you actually look what he's accomplished, and that might be just as foolish. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel, subscribers. Tyson Fury is talking out the side of his neck, okay? And let me tell you how. First, let me give you a little background, make sure we know what the heavyweight lineup is. Tyson Fury is the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. He won that belt by beating Deontay Wilder in the last fight that he had in February. Anthony Joshua has the three remaining major championship belts. And he won it back after he lost it to Andy Ruiz, but he is the WBA, the IBF, and the WBO champion. Then you also have, as an active fighter, Deontay Wilder, who was the WBC heavyweight champion of the world and has a rematch coming up with Tyson Fury. All right, so that is the heavyweight. Those are the relevant heavyweights for this discussion, okay? What Tyson Fury said was that he has already accomplished everything in boxing, that he has accomplished more than any active fighter alive. It is my point of view that is ridiculous. And let me explain why. First, I cannot skip the obviousness of that statement. And it might sound as if I am nitpicking him, and I am, but I think that it is relevant to the conversation because I don't believe Tyson Fury himself believes that. I have accomplished more than any active fighter alive. Is there a dead active fighter? Just wondering. So on the face of it, there ain't any, what do you mean? You're the most active fighter alive. Or did you catch yourself in your thoughts and say, I've achieved more than any heavyweight alive, which would mean that you've accomplished more than Larry Holmes. Because Larry Holmes and Lennox Lewis and Evander Holyfield. And so let's just get it straight that those are the living heavyweights that have all been undisputed champions and have all done something that Tyson Fury has never done. Also, Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua have both done things that Tyson Fury has never done. And things that I believe are what actually makes you a champion. When you become a champion, how you become a champion is that you win the title. Tyson Fury has done that. Tyson Fury has actually won all of the major championship belts. He has won the WBA, he has won the WBC, he has won the IBF, and he's won the WBO. All of those things are true. And, might I add, he is the only active fighter to ever have done that. And he might actually be the only fighter that I know of to actually, no, maybe Evander Holyfield actually had all four of them. I think Evander Holyfield actually had all four of them. Regardless, what Tyson Fury has not done, which is something that, let me see, Michael Moore did, Larry Holmes did, Bermain Stavern, did Bermain Stavern do it? I think Bermain Stavern might have actually done it. I'm pretty sure Charles Martin wasn't able to do it. Joseph Parker was able to do it. And what is this great feat that these not stellar heavyweights have all done that Tyson Fury has not done. They've defended the title. Tyson Fury has won those titles. Tyson Fury has never actually ever walked in a boxing ring being the champion. He has never actually defended a belt. In my book, I wouldn't count any of the things that he's talking about with the WBC, with the WBA, with the IBF and the WBO, because he was stripped in disgrace. Tyson Fury tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs in a test that was conducted after the Christian Hammer fight and before the Vitaly Klitschko fight. Tyson Fury had already tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs. He goes into the Vladimir Klitschko fight. They have the big money fight, right? The big money fight, right? They didn't pop him after the Christian Hammer fight, right? Which would have prevented the Vladimir Klitschko fight. They popped him after. They popped him after the Vladimir Klitschko fight on the lead in to the rematch, which he didn't have because he tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs. So, although he won those belts, he won them under highly suspicious circumstances. And secondly, he never defended them. How could you have accomplished more than every active fighter? Because I'll take the alive part off and just assume that he was just, and being involved in, hyperbole, that he was just, being grandiose about it. And that he didn't actually mean alive, right? That he didn't mean I've accomplished more than any fighter that's alive. Like excluding Muhammad Ali, excluding Joe Louis and guys that have passed away. But anybody that's breathing, I've accomplished more than them. Now, if I just put that to the side and say, yeah, okay, that's not what he meant. He really just means any active fighter. He's accomplished more than any active fighter. That's not true. I'm going to go to Deontay. Let's address Anthony Joshua first. Anthony Joshua, first of all, did not win all of those belts in one fight. He beat I think his first belt might have been the IBF. First he won the IBF belt. He won the IBF belt. Then I do believe he won the WBA belt in the ring. And then he won, Tyson Fury won his in the ring, so excuse me. But he won the IBF belt. He beat Charles Martin for that. Then he had a second fight in which he not only beat Vladimir Klitschko, he also defended the IBF belt. Then he fought Joseph Parker and won the third fight, in which, when he did it, he not only defended the first belt, the WBO, he defended not only defended the IBF, he defended the WBA, and then he won the WBO. Now, when he fought Alexander Povetkin, he defended the WBA. He defended the WBO. He defended the IBF. And then when he lost, he fought, I know there were some other fights and other title defenses in there as well, like the Carlos Takam fight where he defended, I do believe he defended 2 of the belts in the Carlos Takam fight. He then also, I think he has like a total of 6 or 7 title defenses. So you got 6 or 7 title defenses. And by the way, he won the belt back, right? So he regained his belt and became a 2-time champion, which is the same thing that Tyson Fury did. He has won exactly 2 title fights. He's won exactly 2 title fights. You have Deontay Wilder that has defended 10 title. He defended his title 10 times. He walked up and down, he walked in as champion and he walked out as champion 10 times. Anthony Joshua has walked in the ring and out of the ring as champion 7 times. 6 times. He walked in the champion and out 6 times, 6 or 7 times, and 1 time he went in there to regain it. Do you know how many times Tyson Fury has walked into the ring a champion? Never. Never walked into the ring a champion. How can you has never defended a title? Why in the world would you think that you've accomplished more than they have? His title reigns have lasted, he has had title reigns of less than, what is this, February? I would have to look to see when it was he got stripped and dropped all of his belts last time. But this time he has been a reigning champion for about 4 months. About 4 months. Over a guy that has defended titles for 5 years. And an Anthony Joshua that has fought and defended titles for, is it going on 5 years now? Not 5 years, since 2016. So now you're at, or 2017. So now you're at around 3 years of him being a reigning champion. Tyson Fury, I say all that to say this. No, Tyson Fury has not accomplished as much as Anthony Joshua has. He's not accomplished as much as Deontay Wilder has. Unless you mean being suspended for multiple years for the violations of performance enhancing drugs. Now I want to say that Tyson Fury is a very, very good fighter, and he very well may have a very long reign. But when he actually gets to that long title reign, then let's talk about him having accomplished more than everybody else. Because as of right now, he's in third place of active heavyweights. Third place, behind the guy that defended the title 10 times with 40 knockouts, and the guy that has won all 3 belts and maintained and defended them multiple times. And Anthony Joshua, by the way, did not get a shot at all of them at the same time. Anthony Joshua actually had to go out and get the champions in the ring and knock them off back to back to back. That's what Anthony Joshua did. Tyson Fury is not the most accomplished heavyweight in his own home country. He might be the best fighter, but he's not the most accomplished. That's my take on the matter. You let me know what you think. And with that, I'm out. Peace.